Is there a particular location that you feel that you might be moving towards?
Yes, I think it's a planet.
Mm-hmm. All right. How do you perceive yourself?
I do see my hands.
Mm-hmm. What do they look like?
They look kind of gray,
Mm-hmm.
but with fingers.
How many fingers?
I see 5.
5. Do they look like human hands?
Similar, yes.
Similar. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you get the sense or feeling that you are in some sort of craft as you move towards this planet?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do you now feel that you are standing on a surface?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Tell me more about your craft. What does it look like?
Smooth metal. Not a lot of light. It's very quiet.
Mm-hmm. Do you sense
Yes,
you're
a
traveling
window.
alone?
Yes.
You're alone. Okay. All right. Do you feel that you're operating this spacecraft or is it moving
I
by
think it's
itself?
moving itself.
Okay. All right. Is there anywhere there that you see any control panels or anything at all?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're little lights like in an airplane.
Yeah. Okay. Does it feel as if you're looking out a window?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And when you say that you feel lonely, what do you feel lonely from? Are you missing home?
Yes. Missing home.
Missing home. Does it feel as if you've been gone a long time?
Yes.
It does. Where did you go?
To get minerals
Mm-hmm. Where did you get minerals?
from the asteroids.
Okay. How do you do that?
We collect them in the ship.
Mm-hmm. Is it necessary for you to exit the ship to collect the minerals?
No.
The ship does it for you?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. Can you tell me more about that? How that works?
They float into the underside of the ship.
Okay. So they're smaller pieces?
Yes.
Okay. And so you've been on this mission to collect these pieces of asteroids. You're heading back home. What does your planet look like from your perspective?
It's a water planet. I see lots of fish like goldfish.
Okay. They're showing you that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So let's go to that moment that you are approaching the planet to land. And I want you to just look out that window and just tell me everything that you see out there. Are there structures? Are there other beings waiting for you? What does it look like?
I see lots of water and I have to go under the water. I don't see anybody else yet.
Okay. Why do you go underwater? What's down there?
That, that's where we live.
You live underwater. Okay. And so before you land on the water, is the entire planet water?
Yes.
Okay. And once you are submerged underwater, how long does it take for you to arrive to your destination?
Not very long. I have
Okay.
to go to a docking station.
All right. And so once you reach that docking station, are you no longer underwater?
Yep, no longer underwater.
Hmm. So do you pass through some sort of portal or gateway to reach your home?
There's a structure
Mhm.
inside the water that we go inside of.
Okay. This must be a massive structure.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So tell me what the docking station looks like.
If it's like a tunnel kind of. You go in through a door and then the water drains out and then you can go inside and it's bright white. Everything's white.
Hmm. Okay. What happens next?
I'm walking.
Let's connect with your body as you walk. Are you now still seeing yourself in physical form?
Yes.
All right. Tell me more about your body. Do you have legs?
Yes.
Hmm. And are you wearing anything on your body?
It's kind of like a long robe type thing.
A robe?
Mm,
Mhm. Does it have color?
it's mostly gray.
Hmm. Are you wearing some sort of protection for your feet?
No, and I think my feet are webbed.
You have webbed feet. Okay. All right. Okay. Continue. You're walking. Where do you go next?
I go to my family.
Hmm. How do you get there? Do you walk the entire way?
Yes.
And what does that look like? Where is your family waiting for you?
They have like a little part of the area that they live in, like an apartment. You go down a big white tunnel. When I get to them, I think it's like my wife is waiting for me and my kids.
Mm-hmm. Are there individual apartments in this tunnel?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a door?
Yes.
How does the door open?
It does have a handle. It's not round, it's like a bar. And the door is kind of round shape.
Mm-hmm. All right. And so tell me about your family. Who is there for you?
I have a wife and then I have two kids, a boy and a girl.
Mm-hmm. What does your wife look like?
Not not definitely not human. Like a bluish gray skin. She does have hair, but it's kind of like um braids or dreadlocks.
Does she wear it long?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And does she wear any garments?
Yes.
What does it look like?
Like a simple covering. It's kind of long like a dress, but also like a robe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so how is the reunion when they see you?
They're very excited to see me, very
Mm-hmm.
happy.
Is there affection?
A hug.
There is a hug. Okay. And the children?
They're hugging me too.
They are. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so it feels good to be back home.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I'm curious what you do with the asteroids. I know perhaps you're just the collector of them. Do you know what they do with the asteroids? Those
They make
minerals?
fuel out of them and energy.
They make fuel out of it. Mhm. Okay. All right. Let's connect with your wife there. Just connect with her energy and tell me, does she feel familiar to you today? Do you recognize her as someone in your life?
I don't.
Okay. Do you connect with the children?
I don't think I recognize them either. I feel
Okay.
like different energy.
All right. Okay. All right. Your apartment there, can you describe what an apartment looks like?
There's a big window at the back where you could see out into the water,
Hmm.
and it's very small. Um, there's places to sit, but no kitchen or anything like that.
Hmm. What does the furniture that you sit on look like? Is it similar to human furniture?
It's like round, like kind of like ottomans.
Okay. And you mentioned that the space is small. Is it necessary to have what we call a bed to sleep in? Do you sleep?
Yes, there's a room off to the side with a bed, and they do sleep.
They do. Hmm. Do you feel that when you sleep, is the requirement for rest, is there a certain requirement for you?
They rest a lot here.
They do. Hmm. Okay. What do the children do to entertain themselves? What
I
do they
see
do?
a toy like a top, like a spinning top.
Okay.
The boy's older and he reads
All right. What does he read?
stuff about like biology,
Hmm. Okay.
science.
Hmm. Do you have books or is it tablets? Is it more of a technology that you have to retrieve information?
I think there's both.
Both. Hmm. Where do you think the books come from?
There is a shelf with them
Hmm.
on the wall on the left.
Yeah. So books are made out of paper on Earth.
Mhm.
What are they made out of on your planet?
I'm getting coral.
Coral. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Is there anything else that you notice here? Anything at all before we move ahead?
Just the lack of light. It's kind of dark.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Where do you get your light from?
They have to create it.
Hmm. Is that from the fuel?
Yes.
Hmm. Do you know the name of your planet?
Don't.
Okay. Let's just allow that information to come to you very naturally when you're ready to receive it.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and leave that scene. And let's move now to an important moment in this life. Something important is taking place. We're moving there now to learn about this important day. You are there. Just allow the impressions to unfold here. Where are you?
At a award ceremony.
Hmm.
I'm getting a promotion, I think.
Okay. What does this venue look like?
It's big and round, like a dome.
Hmm. And there are many there.
Yes.
Hmm. Does your species, do they all look the same, similar?
Yes.
Hmm. You mentioned that your wife had hair sort of like dreads. What about the men?
The men don't have hair.
They don't. Okay. hmm So tell me more about this promotion.
It's what I got so that I could go out and fly to go get the rocks,
I
the
see.
minerals.
Okay. And how do you feel when you got this promotion?
Very excited,
hmm
but also nervous to leave my family.
Okay. So this was your first time leaving on a craft?
Yes.
hmm Are there many of you that do this job of picking up minerals?
It's an honor, so it only few are selected.
Okay. hmm What did you do before this? How do you contribute to your society?
I worked in the lab
hmm
extracting the minerals so they could be used as fuel.
hmm Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about how that works?
The rock has to be disintegrated and then it's mixed with a liquid and then the energy is drawn out from that.
hmm Do you know what the liquid is?
I just know it as fuel.
Okay. hmm Are there many of you that work in the lab?
Yes.
Okay. How does everyone get along down there? How do you communicate?
Telepathically,
hmm
and everybody gets along good. It's not like Earth. Don't have a reason to judge each other.
hmm there anyone there in the lab that you connect with?
No,
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Let's go ahead and leave this scene and let's continue moving ahead to another important day that's taking place in this life you are looking at. Moving ahead in time, in this lifetime you're looking at, to another day. Just be there. Where are you? What are you perceiving?
my son is getting older and he wants to fly the spaceship too.
He wants to do that too.
He wants to follow in my steps.
hmm
He started training for it.
hmm How does that make you feel?
Very proud, but
Mm,
also scared for him.
yeah. Is it dangerous out there?
It is.
What's dangerous?
the rocks are moving and they can damage the ship.
Mm-hmm. Has anything ever happened to you?
Yes.
What happened?
Um, one of them crashed into my ship and then wasn't sure if I was going to make it home again.
Mm-hmm. That does sound scary, but you did make it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you keep doing it after this?
No.
Mm. So that accident that you had just changed the trajectory for you.
Yes.
Okay. When you were out there in your missions, did you ever see any other species out there, any other spacecrafts out there that weren't from your planet?
No.
No. Okay. All right. The children, can you tell me what sort of schooling and learning do they have on your planet? How do you teach the children?
My wife teaches them, but they're very smart. They do
Mhm.
share information together, but they don't learn together. Families teach their children.
Families teach. Hmm. So there's no school for children.
No.
Okay. What sort of things would your wife teach the children?
Lots of things about science and the ocean there, the water there.
Hmm. The ocean that is there. Do you ever visit the ocean? The ocean's water? Is that something that your species does for fun?
Yes, they can go swim in the water.
They can. Hmm. What else do you do for fun?
They like to learn. They never want to stop learning.
Hmm. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead now and move ahead and let's scan the remaining years for any outstanding events, accomplishments, anything that's important for you to learn about you or your planet. Just be there. Tell me where you are. What is happening? What is happening?
At the end of our life, it's just me and my wife, and we kind of choose to like lay down in these pods on these tables.
Hmm. What does the pod do?
Um, it takes your life away. Ends your suffering.
Hmm.
You kind of choose when you're ready to pass.
I see. Is there suffering?
Yes, you do. You get old.
Hmm. Okay. And so you're there on your transition day?
Yes.
Okay. With your wife?
Yes.
All right. Is there anything that you communicate to each other before the transition is complete?
We share gratitude for our lives and then just know that we're going together. Like a certain comfort with that.
Hmm. Okay. Go ahead now and just take that last breath, letting go of the physical. And as you leave, you're moving up, up, way, fully in a soul state. As you look back at that life, what do you think you learned?
There's value in science, but also value in having somebody to go through life with.
Hmm.